friends, welcome back. So I'm going back to my roots on this channel, which is nurse and mama topics, and this is going to be yoga and exercise that you can do that are not going to impact your milk supply. So they aren't going to be really high intensity or cardio based workouts. It's going to be stretching, relaxing, sore and tight areas from holding little babies and nursing them, and then building up muscles so that as your child grows and you're nursing them, you aren't hunched over and sore and, getting pinched nerves and things, which is so easy to happen and has happened to me so much. Oh my goodness, I really had to learn how to work both my core and my back and shoulder strength back up. Because, I was so focused on having this little tiny baby that I wasn't thinking about how am I taking care of my body, not in a clothes size or a number on the scale, but how am I taking care of my body in a way that will let me be comfortable and actually happy taking care of little babies and nursing babies and toddlers to kids, right? Because how you're nursing and your nursing positions are going to change as your child grows, but the strain that it's going to cause on your neck and shoulders and core is going to, consistently just increase over time as they get bigger. So let's start out. We're just going to start out with some easy stretching that is really important, especially when you're breastfeeding before you do any exercises, because more than likely you're really tight and crunched up, especially if you're co-sleeping and nursing. You really want to stretch out your muscles first. So you can just sit either in really simple position like this and butterfly, or you can sit in a lotus position, whatever is most comfortable for you. You just want your hindquarters sitting on your yoga mat really well, and you want your posture good. So you don't want to be like this, and you don't want to, be overly contorted. You just want a good posture, and focus while you're doing this stretching that your neck is a really nice distance from your shoulders, because as breastfeeding mamas, I know how easy it is to just go around like this all the time. Your back is sore, your core is probably not as strong as it was, and you're just, you're going around like this. And that just causes more and more problems with posture and with comfort, right? Like nobody wants to be in pain. And I remember times where my back would all but be out, or, my chest would hurt horribly because I just wasn't focusing on stretching and building strength where I needed to, in particular for being a breastfeeding mama, right? Because it's a little different. It's not the same as bodybuilding. If you're a guy that wants to, have really big arms, or you really want to work on your legs, right? It's a unique season in your life when you are nursing and what you need to work on. So let's start at good posture, whatever seated position you want. You're making your neck all long. You're thinking, oh, I am a fabulous giraffe. That is what I will be today. And then you're going to stretch out your arms. And then just pull them back as best you can. You don't want to be hurting yourself. None of these poses are anything you need to cause pain as you're doing. You're just slowly stretching in, stretching back, and you're keeping your shoulders down, neck up, and then just breathe into it. You can hold this as long as you want. I'm just showing you the different poses and positions, and then you kind of adapt it for what works for you. And then bring your arms back around. Clasp your hands in the back, and then lean forwards without going like this. So you want to stay good posture, up like this. Breathe in, out. Breathe in and come up. Keep your arms extended, bring them down by your bottom, stretch them back out, bring them forwards, and then take your elbow and then just do, you see people doing this stretch all the time. My son does the stretch before we're going to go play tag, because he says he has to get loosened up before he plays tag. You're going to switch arms just like this. So just wrap around so you're stretching this part of your arm. And if you get more and more flexible, you can start pulling on it just a little bit like this instead of just letting it come out. And that's something I do to really help stretch this whole area. And then do one more. Real wide, you really want to loosen this part up. And if it helps, you can drop your elbows a little bit so that you're really focusing on opening up your chest. Straight arms again, back. You're looping your fingers, going down. This time up. arms back just the tiniest bit as you go and exhale, drop your arms. And you can feel even just like quick amounts of stretching that you're doing here makes such a difference if you're doing it, you know, every day, maybe twice a day. And it doesn't take this huge amount of time, but it causes your body to relax and stretch out and then be ready to build more muscles, right? Well, this is a real simple one. This is just going to be an easy plank. So you put hands shoulder width apart. Come up. And then dip down. And as you're doing this, stretch open your chest and your shoulders. So they aren't coming forward like this. They're really stretching open. To a good seated position that works for you. And I talk a lot about these. They're little Pilates stretch bands. They're resistance bands. This one I think is extra, this is extra heavy, so it's kind of a harder one. And this one I like to use for just a little bit of arm and chest workout. And you know, you aren't trying to build this huge amount of muscle, right? You're just trying to build strength so that you have a sustainable longevity to holding your children and breastfeeding them. And you're working on these parts of your body that maybe a lot of other exercises just don't focus on because people aren't thinking about it, right? There's this big assumption that the only workout you're going to be doing postpartum is to lose weight and to meet a certain number on the scale, instead of realizing that the big focus that'll make you happier instead of that is to make your body strong and flexible in a way that lets you be the kind of mom that you want to be. So I think that's really important. So we're putting the resistance band here, and we're just hands in front of your face. We're just going to pull apart just a little bit. Doesn't have to hurt. You can use the least resistance band you want. There's no right and wrong on this. You're just slowly building up strength. And what you're feeling is you're feeling it in your back and your shoulder blades, so that scapula. You're going to feel it down your chest. And you don't want to let it snap back like this. So when you're pulling it out. And when you're slowly letting it come back in. Where along the arm you know is going to work for you. There's every bit of little workouts you want to individualize, right? You want to make work for your body. So that's just going to work on those. It's going to strengthen you up a little bit. And one of my other favorite ones that I like to do is I hook the resistance band onto my feet. I separate my feet a little bit, and then I'm keeping my neck like a long fabulous giraffe. And my shoulders are down, my elbows are out just a little bit, and I'm pulling back. And this is one of the ones that has really helped me as I breastfeed my little monkey during different phases of his childhood, that it's really helped my back not be so sore when I'm holding him. And this is a good one if you are nursing past a year and you're nursing a heavier toddler or a kid. This has been a good one for me. So it's really just simple little things. It doesn't have to make you break a huge sweat. It doesn't have to take a big long time. You can do it while, baby's crawling around the floor doing tummy time. Kids can come in and help you do it. My son helps me do a lot of these exercises. Just something easy and simple that you do for a little bit of self-care, a little bit of time to tend to yourself as a mama. It isn't about other people's expectations of what you're supposed to look like, but it's all about making your body feel good and happy in a time where it's really easy to feel cruddy about your body. And you shouldn't. You should feel beautiful in your skin, no matter where you are in whatever your fitness journey is as a mama. I will see you all around. You can scroll on through for my gentle parenting and breastfeeding guide down in the description box. And as always, click through, check out our merch. You can grab a nice nursing tee or a little hat to shade baby's head with. I will see you on Instagram in between this video and the next. Thank you so much for subscribing and being a part of this really lovely channel. That it always makes me happy when I hear from you and know that I've helped make your day or your week a little bit better. It makes me really happy.